and welcome. I realized when I was looking that it said I scheduled this for 3:30, and that's the Sunday show. Wednesdays, 3 o'clock. Posted it right on the X's, but couldn't schedule it right. So we'll see what happens. The boys are so anxious for food. Loki has pulled up my GPU, my CPU. I've got settings flashing at me, so I know how hard my computer's working. Because he was laying on it, and I don't know what he did. Oh, that's fun. And there's the tail from the Cat of the Deep. Oh, yeah, you're gonna sneak back over? He wants snacks so bad. Yep, come on. I'll move the microphone for you. You want me to open the concession stand? Hello! Welcome to the circus. I am your host, Phoenix Electra. Here we have my assistant Loki. We have Baloo. Rhea Fruipers is sleeping in her pea pod in another window. Because us ladies, we gotta watch our waistline. We're slimming down for summer. And if we don't start in December when we started, we wouldn't be this far along. So yeah, actually we're slimming down forever. We just need to get our fitness and health back. And side goal, some of our cute clothes that we made a couple years ago will be adorning us shortly, see here. But the boys would like me to open the concession stand for them, so get a drink. I've got some sparkly hibiscus tea. We don't have snacks because I don't like to have food and yucky fingers at my sewing, but everybody does their own thing. I have seen these folks using their modern sewing machines that have the little plastic drawer in the front. I have seen one filled with a pick of one with jelly beans and another one with, I think they were like spring colored M&Ms. I was gonna say Easter eggs because I am waiting for the 50% off Cadbury cream eggs. I just want one. I just like one. And I'll wait for it. Alright, let me open up the concession drawer. And then the cats will disappear and we'll get stitching. We have approximately 26 yards of fabric to gather. We also need to put the rolled hem into the skirt, do the French seams, and then start attaching said stuff. So, Loki, don't you get fluffy in here. Alright, snack time for cats. Okay. Alright, let me move this microphone, Loki. Alright, not gonna lose the lid. You gonna do your tricks? Oh, good boy, you stand so nicely. You stand nicely also. Should we make it a big one? Oh, so big. Okay. Hold on. Alright. Tricks for treats, because cats don't eat for free. I know, you're such talented boys. Alright, one more each. Oh, hold on. You'll wait. Maintain your positions. Stay, do not move. Stay. No. Little man. Alright, Loki was good. He stayed at his mark. Yeah, you have to wait because Rhea Fruipers snuck herself in. Come on. Nope. Yep. Okay, Loki. Was he attacking your tail? Okay, one more. Oh, that's my fingers. That's my fingers. One more. Ow! Alright. We've had snacks. Snacks have been had. Yay! Okay, there. All right. Here we have the approximately 13 yards of strips. You need to grab our gathering foot to do our gathering stitches, but we have last week showed. Oh, good, I still have a head. All right, from our sampler, we're going to use the gathering foot, but while... Phoenix, take a breath. We don't need to rush. This is... we're going to get it done. But as per usual, the way things go sometimes, run around, get myself collected for the show, sit down. Loki, I'm sure... I do have a picture. Let me pull it up. Readjusting settings, the internet, computer didn't want to connect to the internet, so I restarted this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, I come in. That is indeed Cat rechanging settings on my computer because he's sitting on it. Oh. So over here that we saw earlier in this direction is Freya Fruver's crate, and she's in there having her snacks, and little man is camped outside of the door pretending to be sleeping, thus making her trapped inside her crate because he's an asshole. All right. So where was I? Real quick, while I still have the narrow rolled hem foot attached to the machine, we'll slap those in the 2 circle skirts because this is going to be an extra floofy can dance petticoat skirty thing. Where in this heap are the ones that I didn't hem yet? Alright, well, we'll find them. I'm just going to set these things in my lap so they're not on the floor. Should we... Let me get a better angle of the machine here, because this next foot is the fun part. So all you feet fans, stay tuned. We're going to have a very special foot that we're going to play with today. Just to tease you, let me get my Cadillac of feet. Yes, she is. Because we can do 1, we can do 6, we can do 12, and then we also have the star. Oh, here, let me fix the fuckus. This looks terrible. All right, I'm gonna stand back up, rearrange things, and we'll get the stitching started. That should be a little, that's a little better now. Oh no, if only I could have a nice view of the machine and my face, but we'll just hide in our black. So this is our Cadillac ruffler foot. Why do I call it? I don't know, this one just seems like the fanciest. I have an older one that just has a little knobby on it, but they all work the same. We're going to feed the fabric in, mostly pay attention to what's happening on the right side where this little gauge is. It's not a gauge, well it is, but we're going to have the rolled hem that we put last week in adjacent. So that everything, mostly you're paying attention to what's happening right here. This part of the foot just needs to do its thing. Don't pull on it, don't be fluffy on it, just be gentle and mostly leave it alone. So this foot we're going to attach to the presser foot bar as normal, but it also has this claw. And that is going to go over the screw for the needle bar. So I usually attach that on the left side, the right side, then we're gonna do the left side. And this foot, I don't tighten the presser foot screw all the way tight because the needle needs to fit into this little hole, and if it's off center, the needle strikes the metal from the attachment and doesn't line into the hole. That's too much. So there we go. Now we can see it is moving up and down. And I also like to give a good extra tightening to the needle, the screw for the needle, because I've had times where the needle will just fall out from the screw. Wow, things are being wonky. I see folks, I don't see folks. I don't know what's happening. I'm just glad I'm here. It's cold and rainy. It's in the 40s and raining. And oh, there's the skirts. Nope, that's it. Is it? Nope, that's the other thing. Alright, we're just gonna get rid of that for right now. We're gonna sit up straight, get ourselves adjusted, find an end. Somewhere. I think we've got 2 different lengths of this. And just keep pulling. There we have an end. I'm going to set the rest of it to my side. And does it really matter if we've got let's have we're going to do this wrong side up. So where I put the rolled hem in, that is going to be facing up. And I'm going to slide it in so it goes over the first hoop, through the middle. We're going to pull it all the way back so that it's lined up at the back. And once it's there, it's where it's going to be. I'm not going to be pulling the fabric backwards towards me because it's going to mess up the foot. And these feet work great, but they're also fragile. So let's sit up straight. Let's be happy. What's everybody working on? If folks are here, if you don't mind like smashing some buttons for me, that'd be super cool. I'm fine. Things just are, so I'm trying to still not be socket juggling. Been touching my hoops. Starting to. And we're here sewing. Oh, what's their needle's not threaded. Okay. So let's thread our needle. Oh, what? Oh, Loki, you've got. I'm just gonna take my brush and we're just, because Loki thoughtfully left a line of cat fuzz the entire length of the thread path. So that was a thing. Alright, let's just snip the tip and start fresh. Oh man, I heard of a couple of funny, not so funny current events things. one of them I want to see if more funness comes out somewhere about, because I want more details. Okay, we'll get there. Let's rethread this machine. What's everybody working on? I saw people keep getting fancy computers that feel as tall as I am. That's what happens when you're short. So I'd like to continue my quest for short, vertically challenged accommodations. So we'll see how well that goes. Oh, hold on, let me speak loudly. Doesn't matter. Alright. Take 2. Because it's not worth doing twice. Was it worth doing once? And since I am starting again, I don't need all of the very edge under the foot, but I'd like as much as possible. I don't want to waste too much. There we go. So we're in. I'm not going to go back and forth. And really, because as it ruffles, it squinches up on the right-hand side. So I'm really just trying to keep that even as we go along here. And then we're going to have this amazing pile of ruffles. Oh, I need to scratch my nose. Can I? I'm just going to leave you all here for 1 second while I run to the other room. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Alright, let's get stitching. Okay, so we're just keeping it so this back edge doesn't get crinkled. Really, we just let the feed dogs and the machine do all the work. For about 26 yards. So we'll be here for a few minutes. Yeah, because we try to keep it nice so that it doesn't get all funny. And we're doing this much because on the skirt we're going to have tiers. These are going to be tiered and tiers of ruffles. Yeah, so we're just keeping everything aligned. That's all we're doing. And if we get this all done, we'll throw in the rolled hem, or at least the bottom layer, and then we'll be good. I'll grab my measuring tape and we'll mark the lines for our tiers, because sometimes we use pins and or baste, and sometimes we don't. So we've got good posture, we're smiling, and we're just slowing in happy stitches. And then we'll put probably like a flat felt seam. Not that we need to, because I cut this selvage to selvage, so there's no raw edges on the sides, but I don't want it to just lay nice and flat. And a French seam, if there was raw edges, I would do that, but I don't need to. So we'll just sew in our seams and then just stitch them down flat. Easy peasy. We're just untangling and letting, we've got, this is why you are weird if you sew with your machine completely up against the wall, because we need this space for the fabric to just pool on underneath there. And then at the end we'll have this great pulling piece. Ah, Phoenix, the words that come out of your mouth sometime. Where are we stuck? Ah, sugar baskets in a cream hole. Okay, this I fudged up. And can I fix this without making a hole? Because fudge muffin. Oh, this like. Oh yeah, we can. Okay, so oh shit, is there? Jess, I hope you're having a good Wednesday. I was until I just realized a catastrophic failure. Okay, so you may wonder, Phoenix, what's so doom and gloom and horrible and wrong? Well, let me tell you. I was is there a way to unpick this? I was so focused on having the hem side up against the guide that I stopped paying attention to the left-hand side of the machine. And oh, you're at a ball. All right, let me watch this softball game. I hope it's good. I hope your team wins. I got my fabric cut up through the needle hole section, and I don't know if there's a way that I can unpull it without ripping anything. Are they wearing their matching scrunchies? Okay, I'm being distracted. Let me see if I unpick this, if there's a way to salvage this. I mean, it's not... If we end up in a hole this section, it's not completely the end of the world, because it's not as though I have run out of this fabric. But let's see if there's a way that we can not make a hole in our fabric to fix this. I just carefully unpick the fabric part from the gathering 2 foot. Oh, this is okay. Just be slow. Okay, we've unpicked. Oh, sweet baby Chibis. Okay. So you don't need to cut a hole, just carefully unpick the stitches. And this time, we will be more careful and look at both sides of the fabric. But let this be our reminder to pay attention now and not have any more problems through the 25 other yards left to go. That was awesome. Let's see here. Now there's our screw. Okay. The joys and the catastrophes of living. That's not tight enough. And I always double check the needle. Hey, Chaos! AK! Oh, you're making your rounds. Awesome. Ooh, just looking to chill. Been using your eyes heavily today, and we are sewing. We're using my Cadillac of gathering feet to put gathers in just short of 25 meters of fabric. And we've already made a mistake, unpicked, averted disaster, and we're here. So let's not have any more disasters. But only time shall tell. Alright. It's mostly because I was not paying attention. Counting error? No, the counting was correct. I really do have that many yards. I wish. That's not the part that's problematic. Me getting the fabric mismanaged was the issue. And then, but, alright, let's. Because I have 13 strips of 120-inch pieces. So, it's like, alright, 26 yards. Just try not to mess it up anymore. Oh, but it just makes this beautiful ruffled edge. We're going to have tiers and tiers of ruffles. Because sometimes we just like to be cupcakes. I don't always like to eat cupcakes, but then, man, do I sometimes like to look like one. And oh, this foot isn't usually this stressful. Oh my goodness. Oh, you just finished a 2.5-day fasting, so been munching like crazy over the past 2 hours. I think my body's about to shut down. Oh no. No semi-comas. Oh. See what you're going. Nice. Now I want cupcakes. You can only have protein cupcakes. Sorry, I shouldn't say. If I'd known that you'd just gotten off of a 48-hour fast, plus I would not have mentioned such a horrible thing. Oh, you make. Oh, okay, so that works. I'll have a protein cupcake, please. A protein cake. Oh man. I try not to be so insensitive. Well, what am I? Never mind, I shouldn't say that because I will also joke about being my Jewish grandma and then also in the next sentence how much I enjoy bacon and lobster. But alright, enough about food talk. And I'm just gonna feed these all through together. But not close, but not too close. Oh, okay, no additives. Just fresh ingredients, and now you're going all in and making chocolate cake should be about 3 hours. Okay. I know, I made sure I fed my sourdough starter yesterday because the blob is the name, was feeling a little neglected because I need to. Some weeks I want to do all the baking and sometimes I don't. That's your fault. Okay. Well, hey, will you send me over a piece of chocolate cake, please, sir? You'll just have something to look forward to for the next couple of days. You're like, I made chocolate cake. Oh man, yeah. I try not to be an enabler, but sometimes things happen. Actually, that's funny. I think I've already watched them all, like Storage Hoarders and some other ridiculous stuff with Aggie McKenzie. So many great antiques in people's hoards. And to be relegated to a young part of a youngish country, we don't have things that old. It's ducks. Be free, be free. Because yeah, so we're making like a late Victorian Edwardian can petticoat skirt thing. So all these ruffles are going to get applied to a double circle skirt. So we're extra. What I haven't decided yet is if where the tiers get attached to the skirt, if I'm going to want to cover that over with a piece of ribbon trim to just hide all of the stitch lines, which I'm pretty sure I have enough of either one ribbon, or if I just do every other row something different. So let me just talk myself into it. Yes, we will be applying ribbon at the very end, because when in doubt, consider adding more, especially if you'd like to be seen from the nosebleed sections. Which is why I also had to stop myself, because I was almost thinking that we could, if we didn't do lace, or we could do lace, but have sequins on the lace, or just sequins, or just, not lace, ribbon. Sequins and ribbon, just sequins. What my pretties should we do? Because I don't have I could do rhinestones, but I don't have sew-on rhinestones. I only have glue-on ones, and I don't know if I really want to glue on this one. Not that I haven't glued rhinestones onto outfits before, but I don't know. We don't have to make a decision yet, because we're not there in the project yet. Yeah, so what I did earlier was somehow I got the bottom of the fabric over the top of the foot here instead of having this nice and flat. Things got all squished together, and that was bad. Far, far bad. So you have to watch both sides of the feet. The right side so that your line doesn't shift, and the left side so you don't sew yourself into a giant knot. I'm not sitting close enough. Oh my god. Okay. So we'll be here for a hot minute sewing ruffles. Which is why this foot is amazing. Hey, William! Congratulations on 100 days. I'm so proud of you. I had one bad day, but I haven't repeated that error. So, yep, gotta work through this stuff. And I filled my scrap tub up, and I'm still thinking about taking some of the other ones and just cutting 1 or 2 inch strips for strip quilty stuff. I'm doing pretty good. Enjoying the rain. Hope it continues to rain. Seeing and hearing ridiculous things, and yeah, just trying to make the best of it, because good things happen, bad things happen, and we just, what are you gonna do about it? Thank goodness for ruffler feet. Oh, I know you do, William. You definitely need a chip or a keychain at this point. You know what? Maybe you need to sell yourself a patch for every 100-day patch, a 200-day patch. You should make yourself patches. You can make that happen, sir. Are you? Is your household still working out, doing MMA? You getting fit? Or is Mamacita making Lent food for you when you're saying yes, thanks? Oh, I wish my mom cooked and lived close enough to share food with, but that's another story. That's okay. Raining. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody's getting some rain. Oh, that was one of the funny things that I heard pop up yesterday. That the chap who was the police commissioner in Hawaii that was overseeing the Lahaina fires just got rolled up into the P. Diddy shenanigans. Oh, I see. Oh, Hans is getting really buff and you're still eating tacos. Oh, Papa. Well, he can be buff and still eat tacos, but I know he's particularly once he gets in a lane, he's stuck in a lane. Oh, the ruffler foot just makes such nice, consistent ruffles. This is the ruffle every stitch setting. And I might need to give it a kiss of oil after we're done, after all these yards of gathering. She might need a little love. Oh, that's so good. Better be careful, he's gonna show you up one of these days and make you look like a weakling. But I know you'll still beat him in the who can service a sewing machine faster contest. Yeah. Oh, I know it's supposed to actually rain the whole rest of the week, so that's good. I wouldn't mind if it snowed a little bit more, but it's not going to snow here in the valley this late in the year. So there's zero likelihood of that happening. But I'll take mountain snow every day of the week. Yeah, so things are funny. Oh, I'm thinking of. Oh, aka, the rain is freezing here. Oh, I hate ice storms like that. It's literally ice javelins falling out here. I've been through one of those storms, and yeah, I think the one I can recall most profoundly growing up was in this time, in like the late spring, early spring time, and yep, we had no power for a week and slept in the living room where the fireplace was. Yep, it's ice storms are no joke. Which actually, that's a good analogy for what it is like when it does snow here. If it warms up during the daytime and then freezes because they don't use any chemical de-icers, so you wake up in the morning and it's like driving on an ice sheet. So I didn't drive that whole week or this week. No, in February during the snowstorm. Words, Phoenix, words. This is why I come in so, because I can't. Sometimes I need to have something kinesthetic that I can see that I've done. Because sitting at a computer after a period, I know I'm doing stuff, but I don't literally see what I've accomplished. Versus here, we're putting all these roof was in, I see ruffles getting put in. I know I've done something. Ugh. Okay. And let's see what else needs to just be... I think I'm getting to the point where a whole bunch of stuff just needs to get demolished in some safe way and just something new started, because I don't know how to fix a house that's got the foundation is failing, the electrics have failed, the plumbing's gone. When is it easier to just start fresh? Stay safe, AK. Those ice storms are trouble. But it makes everything look so beautiful, but yeah. I'm just trying to keep everything flat so that the gathers nicer. More nicely. Oh, words. I'm just pulling from my... Well, you can't see the beautifulness next to me, but I see myself and I say, sit up straighter, Phoenix, and use your good posture. Yeah, so once we get this done, we'll take a break, do those last roll 10s, throw in some French seams, and we'll at least get one tier attached. I don't have... if I touch my legs, which at some point we will. We'll unburden the trim tub and pull out the lengths of longer sections, because why not just look and see? I think we've got a lavender, a cream. I know on the smock dress we leaned into the gold tones, but this is a flashy, dancy petticoat thing, so we'll see. We'll mix it up. This foot, it works so good, but you do have to be gentle with it. It's not like the ruching foot that you get to like shove it all in there. This one, you just need to keep everything aligned up and just let it do its job. No pulley, no extra handsy. Our tension is all off as the bath goes. Let's... Okay, Phoenix. What the actual... What are you doing such bad practice? Didn't you see Loki pull everything overboard? Okay, we're back. Now I know, because it was jumping, and that's what was making the foot jump. Okay. Now we're ready to go. We're back in stitches again. Alright, maybe we'll make rosemary crackers later. Those are good. And the rosemary just is always growing. It's so funny, in some places I've lived, rosemary is just something you get every year, and it doesn't overwinter